Hello, I am SquidofLove, welcome back. 2.5 has been available on the PTU for the last couple of days, and this is giving us an excellent opportunity to take a good look at the new features we will get when the 2.5 update goes live. In this video we are going to focus on the Grim Hex space station, the new space station that will be added in the persistent universe, and its main differences from Port Olisar. Before we do that though, let's talk a bit about Grim Hex. This is going to be the second space station we are going to get in the persistent universe, and it's going to act as a second spawn point for players, but mainly for criminals. So if you are a criminal in game in the persistent universe, if you have killed someone that you shouldn't have killed, then you are going to spawn in here when you die, or the next time that you are going to log in if you are still a criminal. I do like the feeling of this place, I do like the colors. The way it looks like, in my opinion, Grim Hex has more of an industrial feeling, and this is only logical since it was initially an abandoned mining facility. It is quite different from Port Olisar, which is clean and bright. Grim Hex has its own unique character. It is dirty, it is dark, it has a gloomy atmosphere, an eerie atmosphere we could say, and this is exactly why I love it. I love the work the developers have done with Grim Hex. It is a unique place, different from whatever we have seen so far, and this means that every location we are going to get in the game, in the persistent universe, will have its own unique character, and this is absolutely beautiful for the game itself. Grim Hex has different floors, and it is quite easy to figure out the whole place if you walk around. We can move by walking on the stairs, go from one floor to another, or simply take the elevators, go to the main entrance, call our ships, summon one of our ships outside of the station in the landing pads, and get out, do our thing, go fight other players, go do some missions, do whatever we like. It is not very hard to figure out this place. After a couple of walks around, you will have absolutely no problem to go from point A to point B without getting lost. But since this is a brand new location in the persistent universe, you are gonna get lost once or twice at the beginning. This space station is not complete though, it will keep evolving, it will keep getting more areas, new areas with the next updates, and this is also something very good. Eventually it will have its own bar and of course a racetrack where we can race, do illegal racing, or even bet, illegal betting, so we can make some more money. It's going to be an amazing place. I really want to see this space station fully functional, and I think it will make the persistent universe a much better experience. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the shops that are available in the Grim Hex space station and how different they are from the shops in Port Olisar, because they are quite different and they will affect your gameplay depending on the gear you wish to have on your character and of course how you want to play the game. First, let's visit Scatters. This is the armor and weapon shop on the first floor of the Grim Hex space station, and since this space station is mainly for criminals, there are only criminal armors available here. You can only get these three armors, you can test them, you can equip them to see if they look good on you, and you can buy them obviously. These three armors are no longer available in Port Olisar, so if you really like the looks of the criminal armors, you will need to go to the Grim Hex space station and buy them. You can still get the normal armor, the security armors in Port Olisar, so depending on what you like, depending on what you want to look like in the game, you can choose one of these two space stations and do your shopping. And the same goes for weapons as well. In Grim Hex space station you can only find energy weapons such as the Devastator shotgun, the Arrowhead sniper rifle, or the ATT-4 energy rifle. If you love having an energy weapon, then Grim Hex is the place for you. This is where you can buy one of these. And not in Port Olisar anymore, since the only weapon that is available in Port Olisar is the ballistic rifle, the P4AR. And this is the only weapon you can get from Port Olisar after 2.5 update. Clothing is also different. The available clothes that you can buy for your character are very different in Port Olisar and the Grim Hex space station. Clothing in Port Olisar, we have seen it, it's elegant, it's clean, it fits the place, it fits the space station perfectly. And likewise, the clothes that are available in Grim Hex fit the place, fit the atmosphere of this unique space station very well. The developers wanted and have achieved to create unique clothing so the others that will see your character will always know where you bought your clothes, where you are coming from. It is an excellent way to further customize your character, to let everybody know where you are coming from, what is the story of you in the game, in the Star Citizen universe. Every location, the plan is that every new location will have its own unique clothing, so you can always stand out from the others, so you can always have a unique character, have a unique appearance, and be very different from everyone else. This is absolutely amazing, and it will give us more options to tell our own story with our character. There is also a new addition, a new shop under construction. It is not yet available in Port Olisar, Dumper's Depot, so hopefully in a future update, we will even be able to buy ships, buy weapons for our ships, and be able to customize our loadouts in the persistent universe. I find very good the existence of these differences between these two space stations, because it gives to every space station its own meaning. Depending on your playstyle and what you want to carry with your character, you will have to visit either Port Olisar or Grim Hex and buy your desired item, but also give us a first look in the future where every location will have its own unique needs and will offer its own unique items, weapons, upgrades. Another great difference between Port Olisar and the Grim Hex space station is the fact that Port Olisar, around the station, you are safe. It is not allowed to shoot, it is not allowed to use your weapon, you can move around, you can walk, you can inspect your ships, you can change the loadout without any fear. Well, this is not the case in the Grim Hex space station. You are not allowed to use your weapons only inside the station. Outside the station, in the landing pads, or even inside the station, in the unconstructed places, in the unconstructed areas, PvP is allowed. You can use your weapons, you can kill others, others can kill you, so you'll always have to be very careful. Which is not really that bad, it is especially good for players that enjoy that kind of gameplay, that want to play FPS combat. It gives us one more battleground to practice our skills in FPS combats and get ready for 2.6 Star Marine. And this little fight also has given us the opportunity to take a quick look at the new health system that is going to be implemented with the 2.5 update. As you have seen, color on our human dolls is changing gradually depending the damage we are getting. From no damage we are going to yellow, little damage to red, that we are heavily damaged, and of course later dark red if we are in a ruined state. It is a very nice depiction of how your character is doing, how badly injured you are. This new health system is not in the game only for the looks though. There are some penalties depending on your injuries. So as you can see, I cannot run very fast, and this is mainly because my character was wounded on his left leg. There are other effects as well, like blurred vision if you are heavily wounded. It is a very good health system. It is a very good first implementation of the new health system, and one of the first steps to get a very good Star Marine, a very good FPS module. Grim Hex is located in the asteroid belt around Yela, the moon Yela of Crusader, and there are two ways that you can reach it. The first one is by flying over there. All you have to do is start from Port Olisar, jump to the ICC probe, then do a second jump to the asteroid belt of Yela from the probe location, and once you are there, just follow my direction towards the right of the asteroid belt. If you follow what I'm doing here on this video, just going straight towards the more dense formations of asteroids, you will eventually find the Grim Hex space station, and you can go in there, explore it, make it your home. The second way is even easier. Just do something bad, become a criminal, kill someone, or simply disable one of the communication arrays, kill yourself, suicide, self-destruct inside your ship, and the next time you will log in, next time you will be on the Grim Hex space station. 2.5 will not only add the Grim Hex space station in the persistent universe, but will also bring some good new features in the game, and one of these new features is the first step of the new landing system. As we can see over here, when we go into landing mode, we change immediately from whatever speed we are to precision mode, and there are certain landing pads that are highlighted for us and tell us where we should land, where we can land, and where we should not try to land. It is very easy to distinguish these landing pads. Those that are highlighted orange, we should avoid them, they are not for us because of the size of our vessel, because of other reasons. And those that are blue, highlighted blue, these are free for us to land. There is also a recommended landing pad, and there is an indication showing us where it is. All we have to do is just approach one of the blue highlighted landing pads, press the auto land key, keep it pressed, and then the ship will land by itself. It is up to us to choose how we want to land. We can do it manually, we can use the auto land function. Some space stations will not offer this function though. This new landing system is very good in the fact that when we deploy our landing gear, we immediately change to precision mode. It gives us more control over our vessel, it gives us more control over how fast we are approaching the landing pad, and it is making the whole landing a lot safer. This new auto landing mode also automatically orientates our vessel in order to match the space station or the terrain, and this is quite convenient. This is actually the first step of the new landing system. We will get a lot more from this new feature. The next step should be to ask permission from the space station to dock, to land, and depending on the station's response, we will proceed to the appropriate landing pad. One last thing I would like to mention on this video has to do with the Area 18, the Argo Area 18. It received a massive lighting and visual effects update. It does look better than it used to be, and this is quite important because this area eventually is going to belong in the persistent universe. It will be on one of the planets that we will get with 2.7 when we will have the full Stanton system in the persistent universe. Overall, this is an amazing patch, a very good patch. I'm very impressed with the new space station, the Grim Hex space station, and what it offers, and I also quite like the fact that now the two space stations, the two areas that we have in the persistent universe, offer different items, suit different playstyles, and in general will work as two different bases for the people in the persistent universe, so we can have more fun in the game. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.